Good everyone, you're welcome to our classes today. We are looking at statistics and we are starting with a measurement of central tendency. Measurement of central tendency. Measurement of central tendency. Measurement of central tendency. Anything that has to, any statistical measurement that describe the middle is called central tendency. It's called central tendency. So under central tendency, we're going to be looking at three major things, talking about one, talk about the mean. The mean is represented as by S, and it's given as the sum of x over n, or for when you have larger data, you have summation of fx over summation of f. That is talking about the mean. Then we have the median. Number two, we have the median. The median, when the numbers are arranged, when datas are arranged in ascending or descending order, the middle number is called median. It's called median. Then the last thing here, which is the third central tendency, is the mode. The mode is the most occurring number, the most, or the number, simply put, the number that appear most or occur most. Number that occur most or appear most is called the mode. It's called the mode. Now let's look at this simple example. Given the set of data below, you have 2, 3, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5, and 6. We are asked to find one, the mean. Let's look at it briefly. Solution. We know that one is mean. We say mean is by S. Mean is by S. And is the sum of x over total number. So what we need to do to get the mean, you add everything together. So I have 2 plus 3 plus 3 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 6. What is the total number? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's divided by 10. And if you add that together, that will give you, your bar S will be equals to 35 over 10, and that's 3.5. Then the median, number 2 is the median. To get the median, let's arrange the numbers in an ascending order. So you have 2, Then you have 3, 3, 3, 3. How many 3 do we have then? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. This is 3. Then you have 4, 1, 2. You have 4, 2. That's a 4. There's 4. Then you have 5. You have 6. Now this 10 number, the middle number is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the middle number. The middle number is 3, 3. So median is equals to 3. Then finally the mode is also 3 because it's the highest occurring number. It's also 3. You have 4, 3, so the mode is 3. Now let's look at this. The table below shows the scores of 50 students in a test. You have a number of students. This is the scores. I use the table to find the mean, median, and mode of the scores. Quickly write this so that we can rearrange this table. So from the table, we have number of students is X. Number of students, the scores is X. One number of students is your frequency. And when you compare the two tables, this is exactly what we have. Now the next thing we need to do is to find Fx, which is frequency times X. 3 times this is 0. 3 times 0 is 0. 1 times 5 is 5. 2 times 8 is 16. 3 times 15 is 45. 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 7. 5 times 7 is 35. You have 6 times 2 is 12. And 1 times 7 is 7. So when you add all this together, if you add that together, that will give you 156. 156. That is what you will get. 156. Then, at the same time, we've already been told that the total number of students is 50. So here is the sum of Fx, while here is the sum of S. Sum of S. So to get the mean, remember the first thing you are asked to find is the mean. And mean, we say it's represented by X. And it's the same thing as summation of Fx over the sum of F, sum of the frequency. And if we solve that, that will be 156 over 50, and that will give us 3.01, which is approximately 3. So the mean is 3. The mean is 3. That's 3. Then we have the median. Now, there's something I want you to know. Median from the table, we may not have to rearrange the 50 numbers, but know that the middle number, of 50 is 25 and 26. If we arrange it, the middle number will be the 25 and 26 number. The 25th and the 26th number. So what you just need to do is to come to this table, add the frequency together, and find out where the 25th and the 26th frequency is. Take note. This plus this is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. Plus 8 is 16. Plus 15 is 31. So which means we have the median is going to be here. The median is going to be here. It's going to be what? 3. So from the table, median is equals to 3. Take note of that. Median is equals to 3. Then we have the mode. The mode. The mode is the number that occur most. So go for the number that have the highest frequency. The mode is also what? It's 3. Mode is equals to 3. Because 3 appear most. 3 appear 15 what? 15 times. Or 15 students score what? 3 mark, which is the highest occurring mark in the distribution. Now we are going to look at a question involving group frequency. Question involving group frequency. Now, example 3, the table below shows the weight of 100 job seekers. They are grouped. You have 50 to 54, 55 to 59, 60 to 64, 65 to 69, 70 to 74, 75 to 79, 80 to 84, 85 to 89, 90 to 94. And these are the numbers of job seekers. Now, this will introduce us to what we call class mark. We are going to be introduced to what we have called what? Class mark from here. Now, let's rearrange our table. Let's rearrange our table. Hope you got the question. So this is our table. This is a table given to us. 50 to 54 is 10. Then 59 to 50, 55 to 59. Now, but what we are going to look at here is to get the value of x. In order to get our frequency times x, we need to get the value of x. And it's very simple. There are two methods you can use for each of the class. To get the value of S here, which we call the class mark, is the median of the class. If I arrange 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, the median is going to be 52. 1, 2, 1, 2 is 52. So my X here is 52. Or you can say 50 plus 54 divided by 2. That will be equals to 104 divided by 2. And that will be the same thing as 52. So that is what you do for each of the class. If you do that for each of the class, we are going to get this class will give us 57. This class will give us 62. That will give us 67. That will give us 72. That will give us 77. Here is 82. Here is 87. And here is 92. So from here, we cannot get our fx. Remember, we say the class mark is the median of each class. Or you say lower class, this is called lower class, this is upper class. Add the lower class plus upper class, divide by 2, you will get what? The class mark. And that's exactly what we will do for all these classes. Then, our fx, that is frequency, 52 times this, times 10 will give you 520. 20 times this is 1140. 1140. 23 times 62 is 1426. 1426. Then 67 times 15 is the next one, is 1005. 1005. Then we have 11 times 72. That will give us 792. 792. 6 times 77 will give us 462. 462. 5 times 82 will give us 410. 410. Then 3 times 87 will give us 261. Then 7 times 92 will give us 644. We know that the frequency is 50. So the total frequency here we know here is 50. Then we also know that if you add these ones together with your calculator, you will arrive at 6660. So this will be the total sum of what? The frequencies. Now our mean, number 1 is mean, that is by S, which says the summation of fx over the summation of f. That will be 6660 over 50, and that will be equals to, if we divide, that will be 66.6 kilogram. Or you approximate to give you approximately 67 kilogram. Then number 2 question there is median class. Median class is the class that have the middle frequency. Middle frequency. We've already know that the middle of 50 is, I'm sorry, let's quickly correct something here. Here is 100, not 50, please. Yes, 100 is not 50. It's 100, so take note. That is how we get this. Then, the median class is the class that have the 50 and 51 frequency. So let's check for the class. 10 plus this is 30. 30 plus 23 is 53. That means we have 50 and 51 there. Frequency is here. If we arrange it in order. So we say median class is equals to 60 to 64, because 23 tally with 60 to 64. Take note of that. Always trace your median from the frequency, not from the mass. Always trace it from the frequency. Now, the next thing is the modal class. Modal class is the class that have the highest frequency, and from here is 60 to 64 has 23, as the highest frequency. So the modal class is equals to 60 to 64. 60 to 64. We are going to be looking at the assume me method of finding me. If you are using the assume me method, we say me is A plus sigma Fd over sigma F. That is the sum of frequency times deviation. A is your assume me, which will be given in the question. Then, or in some cases, you can also pick your assume me when it's not given in the question. Take note of that. Then we have D is the deviations, and the deviation is your x minus the assume me. S is the number minus assume me. We are going to look at an example. I want you to quickly copy this example. Example 4. The age of 30 members of a football team is shown below. This is the table. The age range between 12 and 19. And the frequency is also shown under. You have 413, 2, 6, 7, 2, and 5. We are using the assume me of 15 to find the mean. Using assume me of 15, we are going to find the mean. So quickly, we are going to take the solution to this. So let's look at this. We have our x. S is the mark, don't forget. That is the age, and F is the frequency from the table. Now, our deviation is x. Remember that your assume me is given A. Our assume me, A is given as 15. So using assume me of 15. Using assume me of 15. So, here will be 12 minus 15. Let us write it out. 12 minus 15. That will give us minus 3, which now deviation. Then you have 13 minus 15. That will give you minus 2. Then you have 14 minus 15 is minus 1. 15 minus 15 is the same thing as 0 is equals to 0. 16 minus 15 is 1. 17 minus 15 is equals to 2. 18 minus 15 is equals to 3. And 19 minus 15 is equals to 4. So that is how to get your deviation. Your deviation generally is x minus bar s. But our bar s in this case is what the assuming. Then to get your FD, frequency times deviation, 4 times minus 3 is minus 12. 1 times minus 2 is minus 2. 3 times minus 1 is minus 3. 2 times 0 is 0. Then you have 6 times 1 is 6. 7 times 2 is 14. 2 times 3 is 6. And 5 times 4 is 20. So the next thing is to find the sum of everything here. The sum of the deviations. Sum of the deviation, you have 6 plus 14 is 20. So I have 26, I have 46. So the positive side is sigma FD will be equals to 46. Then the negative side, here you have 5. Yes. Let's look at it. Here is 14. Here is 17. There's 14. So if we add it together, what will it give us? What will that give us? Add it together, we have 17. So you have, this is equals to minus 17. Here will be 29. Here will be 29. Here will be 29. So, our bar S is equals to A plus sigma FD over sigma F. That is the formula. So if we apply this, we know that the total frequency is 30. Because we're told that's 30 job seekers. So you have A is 15 plus sigma FD is 29 over 30. 29 over 30. This is equals to 15 plus 0.909, which is approximately 15 plus 1, which is 16. So the mean is equals to what? 16. The mean is equals to 16 using the assume mean method. Using the assume mean method. Now we are going to take an example that involves group frequency under the assume mean. Now, example 5, the table below shows the distribution of the masses of 100 blood donors. You have their mass in kilogram, 60 to 62, 63 to 65, 66 to 68, 69 to 71, 72 to 74. And these are the number of donors. Number of donors. Number of donors. So you have 5, 18, 42, 27, and 8. Using the assume mean of 67 kilogram, calculate the mean of the distribution. Using assume mean of 67 kilogram, calculate the assume mean of the distribution. Now, this is the table. We have the mass 60 to 61. What will be our class mark? Our class mark is lower class plus upper class. That's 1 to the 2 divided by 2. Here will be 61. Here will be 61. You have 64. This plus this divided by 2 will give you 67. Here is 70. Here is 73. It's very simple. I've explained that before. It's the same thing as 60, 61, 62. This is the median. This is the median. So, now this become our X. The class mark is now our X. So deviation, remember that we were told to use assume mean A to be equals to 67. So we subtract 67, 61 minus 67. That will give you minus 6. 64 minus 67. That's minus 3. 67 from 67 is 0. 70 minus 67 is 3. And 73 minus 67 is 6. So the next step is finding our FD, frequency times deviation. Frequency times deviation. So 5 times minus 6 is minus 30. Minus 3 times 18 is minus 54. Here is 0. 27 times 3. That is 81. And 8 times 6 is 48. So from here, we have the sum of our deviation, sigma FD, with the sum of our deviation, will be equals to, add the positive together, that will give us, this plus this is 9, that's 129 minus, add the negative together, that's 84. So if you subtract that, we are going to get 45 as the sum of our deviation. So, when we know that the total frequency is 100, total frequency is 100. So, we say that by x is equals to, by s is equals to sigma, by s is equals to a plus sigma fd over sigma f. So this is the same thing as your 67 plus 45 over 100. 5 over 100. So our final answer will be 67.45 kilograms. So this will be our final answer. This is our final answer. Now let's quickly solve this question. So the table below shows the age of students in a class, the age distribution of students in a class. You have 11 is 5, 12 is 2, 13 is x minus 1, 14 is s plus 1, 15 is 3. So if the mean age is 13, find the value of x, then find the median age and the modal age. Solution. 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 Now let's rearrange the table. Here is our x, this is our s, this is frequency, and this is fx. So our s is the age, here is 11, here is 12, here is 13, here is 14, and here is 15. And the frequency is given to us, here is 5, here is 2, here is s minus 1, here is x plus 1, and here is 3. So, if we find our fx, 11 times 5 is 55, here is 24, 13 times this, 13 times s will give you 13x minus 13, 14 times s will give you 14x, 40s plus 14, then 3 times 15, 3 times 15 will give you 45. So if we add this together, you have your, this part, you have 13s plus this will give you 27x. So you have 55 plus 24 plus 45 plus 14 minus 13. If you add that very well, you get plus 125. While here, we have s plus s is 2x, s plus s is 2s. Then you have 1 minus 1, that will cancel out. Then plus 7 plus 3, that's plus 10. So here, we have our bar x to be equals to 13. It's given to us from the question. We have the sum of f is equals to 2s plus 10. And we have sum of fx is given to us as 27 plus 125. 27 plus 125. Now if we bring in the formula by x is equals to sigma fx over sigma f. So we have 13 will be equals to 27x plus 125 over 2x plus 10. So cross multiply. So you have 13 into bracket 2x plus 10 is equals to 27x plus 125. Let me write this very well. It's 125 plus 125. So 13 times, open this bracket, 13 plus times 2s. Here is 26x plus 130 is equals to 27s plus 125. So the next thing we need to do is to collect our like terms. If we collect our like term, you have 26x minus 27x is 125 minus 130. So you have minus s will be equals to minus 5. Then your s must be equals to 5. So the value of our s is equals to 5. Value of s is equals to 5. So the next thing we need to do is to be able to get the mode and the median. We can also get another smaller table. Let's try and obtain a smaller table. Something like this. This is our x. This is our f. This is what we need now. 11 is 5. 12 is 2. Then your 13 is what? X minus 1. S is 5. S minus 1. So you have 4. Then your 14 is S plus 1, which is 5 plus 1. So this is 6. And 15 is equals to 3. So how do we get the median? The total frequency here is 5 plus 2 is 7 plus 10. This is 17. That is 20. The middle, check for where we have the middle. The middle of 20 is 10 and 11. 5 plus 2 is 7. So you have 10 and 11 here because here is 11. So your median is equals to 13. While the mode is the one that have the highest frequency, the age with the highest frequency, the mode is equals to 14 because the frequency is 6. Frequency is 6. Now we are going to be looking at how to find mode and median from what we call interpolation formula. Interpolation formula. For median, we say it's L plus NE over 2 minus FB over Fm times what W. Each of them have meanings. L is the lower class boundary of the median class. N is the total frequency of the distribution So FB is the cumulative frequency of all the class before the modal class. So you add all the cumulative frequency of all the class before the modal class, before the median class. The Fm is the frequency of the median class. YW is your class width or class interval. Then we have the mode. We have the mode. The mode is given. Formula for mode is given as L plus delta 1 over delta 1 plus delta 2 times what? W. W there is the class width. Delta 1 is the frequency of the modal class. You subtract the frequency of the class before the modal class to get your delta 1. Delta 2, frequency of the modal class. You minus the frequency of the class after the modal class. And your W is definitely your class width. W is class width. So this is the interpolation formula. This is called interpolation formula. So we'll quickly take an example on that. Take an example on that. Now, let's take example on interpolation formula. The table below shows the distribution of marks of 100 students in a test. These are the marks. You have 11 to 20, 21 to 30, 71 to 80 is the last one. And these are the frequency. Now, let's start with the mode. Let's start with the mode. To get the mode, let's start with that. Mode MO is equals to L plus changing over change delta 1 plus delta 2 times what? The class width. We said that L is the lower class boundary of the modal class. So the first thing we need to do is to identify the modal class. The modal class is the class with the highest frequency, which is 21. Now, every class has a lower class boundary and upper class boundary. The lower class boundary, all you need to do here is to subtract 0.5 from this 41. That is your lower class boundary. L is 41 minus 0.5, which is equals to 40.5. So that is our L. Then we said that delta 1 change delta 1 is the modal class minus the frequency of the class before the modal class. That will be equals to 21 minus 15, and that is 6. Then your delta 2. Delta 2 is the class, the modal class minus the frequency of the class immediately after. That will be 21 minus 20, which is 6. So our class week is 10. What is class week? From 11 to 20, 41 to 50 will give you 10. So if I put everything to the formula, I have my median mode will be equals to L1, which is 40.5. L1 is 40.5 plus delta 1 is 6 over 6 plus 1 times 10. And if you solve that very well, your final answer there is going to be 6 divided by 7. 6 plus 1 is 7. 6 divided by 7 is about 0.8. About 0.86 times 10 will give you 8.6. So you simplify that very well, you have our final answer will be 49.1. Let me just explain some few points here. First of all, the lower class boundary of the modal class is the modal class, the class with the highest frequency. The lower class is 41. And to get the class boundary, you subtract 0.5. That will be 40.5. Then your delta 1 is the modal frequency minus the class before it. The same thing go for delta 2, the modal frequency minus the class after it. And if you substitute everything to the formula, you get this. Now let's look at ME. We said that ME is equals to N plus N over 2 minus FB over FM bracket W. The median class, let's trace the median class here. A median class is the class with the median frequency. This is 20, this is 35. 35 plus 21 is 56. So this must be the median class because the total frequency is 100 and the middle number must be 50, 51. So, which means that our L will also be 40.5. That is 41 minus 0.5. Then, we know that N is total frequency, which is 100. And the frequency of the median class, FM, is 21. Then we have FB. FB is the cumulative frequency of the frequency before the median class. That means we add 8 plus 12 plus 15. That will give us, if you add it together, that will give us 35. That will give us 35. That will give us 35. Then we know that the class width W is equals to 10. So if I substitute it to the formula, my ME will be equals to 40.5, that is L, plus 100 over 2 minus 35 over 21 times 10. Times 10. So let us take it a little bit further. That's 40 plus 100 divided by 2 is 50 minus 35. That will be 15 over 21 times 10. And if you solve that very well, if you simplify that effectively, your final answer will be equals to 40.5 plus 7.1. Use your calculator. So this will give us, our final answer is going to be 47.6. This is our final answer. So take note, that is how to apply what the interpolation formula. I want you to take note of that very well. Remember the parameters. I say L here is the lower class boundary of the median class. And how do I get the median class? I find the median and trace it to the class. The median must be the frequency that tally with what? 50 to 51, because we are looking at total frequency of what? Of 100. And when you add, this is 20, 35, here you have 56 here. So your 50, 51 number is here. So this is the median class. And the lower class boundary is 41 minus 0.5, which is 40.5. So in our next class, we shall be looking at standard deviation and variance, and that will take us to cumulative frequency, where we look at, then finally we look at chart and how to find mode and median using a histogram. That will be our last set of topic. Don't forget to go through it effectively. If there's any question, post it on the comment page. Post your questions on the comment page and we will get back to you. Thank you. God bless you.